Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel sibuka ama reality TV shows ethu ala eMzansi bese sizokhuluma ngawo, senze ama reviews ama recaps. Siyaphinda ke futhi sikhulume ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. So guys, there has been this ongoing discussions regarding izinja, ama pit bulls, on whether these are animals that are supposed to be kept in people's homes, because there's been a lot of incidences where children have been attacked and even adults have been attacked by these dogs. And of course, there are animal lovers and dog lovers that don't think that this is an issue that needs so much of attention. They don't think that it's a dog's fault. Okay, the dog attacks the child and it's not a dog's fault, and it's not the dog owner's fault. I don't know, guys. It's an ongoing discussion. Listen, I must say, I'm not a dog lover. Okay, I'm not an animal hater, but I'm also not a dog lover. I'm not somebody that would keep a dog as a pet in my home. But at home, meaning my mother's house, we have never intentionally acquired a dog, but there's always a dog. I don't know if you understand. There's always a dog that is just going to come while iumdlwane and ihlale, and then they will end up giving the dog food, and then it stays there, and then it grows, and then it gives birth to other other puppies, and then before you know, I think the last time I was at home there was like 5 dogs. I'm like, nizithatha happy zinja. My mother's like, angazi nami, I only had 1 dog, and then the next thing this one had a boyfriend, and then the boyfriend won't go home, and then now they have kids. So there's always just dogs at home. So I don't hate dogs, but I just am not somebody that will keep a dog as a pet, because it gives me that feeling of, how do you know that you are safe with an animal? But I think with pit bulls, it's even worse now, with so many attacks that have been reported, you guys. I did see one person back at home in Mdletshe walking around on the streets with a pit bull. I remember my son saying, oh my god, here is that man has a pit bull, and I looked and I was like, oh my god, it's that dog that they always talk about, that it's not safe. So people are really like starting to keep these dogs in their homes, but I don't even know that people have enough knowledge on how to train these dogs and how to keep people around these dogs safe. So obviously it's an ongoing discussion, guys. I wouldn't keep it. If my neighbor had a pit bull, I would think of living somewhere else, the way that I'm so scared of these dogs at this point, because of these incidences that have been reported, you guys. So, of course, other people have seen this, and it's an opportunity to remind us that they do not see black people as people. They think that dogs, animals are better than black people, that they think that they place more value in the life of a dog than they do in the life of a black person. And for some reason, they felt like they were free enough to express that. Freely say it, don't keep it inside. Because we understand that people that don't see black people as human beings, but keep it inside, because if you express it, there might be consequences. So, mama lana ocabange ukuthi yena, she's not going to keep it inside. She wants to tell the people, tell the people what you're thinking. Belinda, when we say a woman must say what she's thinking all the time, we don't mean this. This is not what we mean, Belinda. We mean when it comes to relationships, workplace, that's what we mean. We don't mean that when you are a racist, you must come and say, I am a racist. We don't mean that, Belinda. We are all for women speaking up, but not like this. So you are going to have to suffer the consequences of you opening your mouth and speaking disgusting stuff. Listen, you guys, I did not listen to the voice recording because I did not want to be triggered by it, but I have read what they say was on the recording, and I was triggered by that. And I felt like, if I hear this woman, the white woman's voice, when they are being like really, really racist, nothing can trigger you more than that. So yes, she said some things that she thinks that black people are worse than animals. If we are going to choose between a black person and a dog, choose a dog, because really, why would you keep a black person? She talks about black men, like she has had experiences with black. I'm like, Belinda, what has a black man done to you? Okay, we need to talk about this. You need to go for counseling, because she has such an issue with a black man. But today I'm going to do an update on what is happening with this Belinda, because Belinda, Like I said, we wanted women to speak up, but not like this. So there's consequences with you speaking up and speaking nonsense, because what you did is speaking nonsense. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening with Belinda after she spewed up. Spewed out the nonsense. Okay, so there's an article that was written on IOL, just updating us on what's happening with Belinda, because of course she can't just say all of that crap and then nothing happens to her. She says, okay, it was written by Leanne Roll, and it was written just 4 hours ago. It says, police arrest a racist woman, Belinda Mega, after kill blacks pitbull rant. Okay, right now we do know that there's a lot of people that are racist, but you can't be free with it like that, you know. No, not anymore. We know that you are thinking it, we know it's somewhere inside you, but if you express it, there is consequences to that. That's what I mean. That's why I'm saying, did she think that she was back then, you know? Ngales I cut white toilets, black toilets. No, it's not that time anymore. So it says, Devin Belinda Mega, whose voice note calling for black women uteruses to be removed and black men to be burned because they RAPE, they steal, they kill, has been arrested. Okay, Mega has made comments supposedly in defense of pit bulls as calls for various dogs heightens after numerous deadly maulings. Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lufusi shared a post about Belinda Mega's arrest on Twitter. Thank you so much, SAPS, for the arrest. Truly appreciate the swiftness, Lusufication to the post. We thank you so much, SAPS. You know, we always complain when we don't do what you're supposed to do. By this time, we are so happy that you did what you were supposed to do, okay? Lock her up, throw away the key, whatever you need to do, just keep her inside. She probably has gotten bail already, but let's read. National Police spokesperson Colonel Brenda Muridili confirmed the arrest. The case of crimen injuria was opened on November 25, 2022 at the Boksburg North and transferred to Putfontein Police Station for investigation. The suspect, aged 60 and old, was arrested. We do not care even if you were 90 years old. Okay, if you need to be arrested, you will be arrested, Belinda. Okay, and released the same day on a warning to appear in court on the 27th of March 2023. She said, I knew that she was gonna get bail anyway. Earlier this week, in a WhatsApp group to a text message about pit bulls following a number of maulings in recent weeks, Mega had been responding. Okay, in a voice note, Mega agrees with the fellow group members' comments and adds, what I say is ban black men. They RAPE, they steal, they kill, worse than Pitbull could, and they get away with it. Ban those that are making the laws, ban Ekuruleni, ban the black man. You know, she has an issue with the black man. And Belinda, I have an issue with you having an issue with the black man, because when you have an issue with the black man, you have an issue with my men. When you have an issue with the black man, you have an issue with my brother, you have an issue with my cousin, you have an issue with my uncles, you have an issue with my son who's going to grow up and be a black man. So when you have an issue with a black man, you have an issue with me. So I have an issue with Belinda. Belinda, we need to bring back that sentence just for Belinda, you guys. We do not need people like Belinda when our kids are still growing up to become black men. We do not need people like Belinda here in South Africa. Get all the black women and cut out their uteruses and their ovaries that they cannot procreate, because they will all turn out the same, because they are all the same. And we love it, Belinda. We love that as a black woman, I can give birth to a black person. Imagine if I gave birth to a white person. What kind of ridiculousness will that be? You know, you shouldn't be in this world, honestly, because you are against the nature. You know, it's natural to actually, for a black woman to give birth to a black person, for a white woman to give birth to a black person. Now you have a problem with our wombs now, Belinda. Belinda, you should have died long time ago, because honestly, you are against everything that is nature. Why are you even existing in this world? Like she continues to say, I am very passionate about this. We are passionate about nonsense, honestly. Ban them, kill them, shoot them, get rid of them because they are the problem. But you are a bigger problem. Not pit bulls, not animals. Animals are beautiful. Okay, animals are beautiful. They deserve warm bed, food, love, and attention, and everything else. Okay, God created those animals. Who created a black man? Do you think it's God? I don't think so. Belinda is crazy. Belinda is something is wrong with Belinda. Speaking to Time Live, she said, when a person is sugar out, when a person's sugar is out of work, which happens quite often, you don't think clearly. So when you have a problem, when your sugar is not balanced, Belinda, you speak nonsense. When your sugar is not balanced, you become racist. When your sugar is not balanced, you think people should be killed. You can't focus. It's like a cloud over your mind. Unfortunately, I don't get that quite often. I am on insulin. If my sugar is out of work, that is why I don't do an office job. I cannot do it. Mega edit. Listen, Belinda, it has nothing to do with your sugar. Even if your sugar was out or it was low, you were still going to be racist. I don't know. I don't have words, you guys. I don't have words. The thing about it, if we are being honest, is that there is a lot of white people that think like this, but there's also a lot of white people that do not think like this. And a lot of the times when you are dealing with people of another skin color, sometimes you don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know what the person is thinking about you. That's why sometimes it's like, okay, let me just stay away, because sometimes this is what they think. And then one day we are busy talking about pit bulls and they take an opportunity to tell us exactly what they think. Listen, we don't care, Belinda. You like us, you don't like us. At the end of the day, our pit bulls are dangerous and we do not need them in our communities, and if they need to be taken down, then they should be taken down. Nobody is going to shoot a black man instead of a pit bull. Nobody. You are dreaming. At 60 years old, you should be eating your pension there by your house and forgetting about arguments, pit bulls, because that pit bull at your house, one day it will eat you. It will. They even eat their own owners. Have you ever heard of a black man eating their own family? Like, because we are dogs, Pella. If I'm hungry today, I'm gonna eat my children. But the pit bull one day is going to eat you. Good luck with that, Belinda. But I am so sad that she only spent like few hours in jail. She was supposed to spend more than that. I hope this case drags for the longest time. She keeps going to court. That sugar, even more. That insulin, she's gonna be taking it for a long time, because one thing that is very difficult is to be a hateful person. When you are a hateful person, you get sick. I'm not surprised she has a problem with sugar levels, because when you hate, it eats you. When you hate people, it could you inside. So that sugar level that is bothering you, Belinda, it's going to bother you even more. Every time you see a black person, the sugar level is gonna do this. Because we're not going anywhere. Okay, we are not going anywhere. You're gonna go to the bank and you will be served by a black person. You go to Home Affairs, you're gonna be served by a black person. Listen, when we are doing a speech, a budget speech coming in March, it's gonna be by a black president. You are still going to be that sugar. In fact, probably that's what is going to take you out of life, because you are so hateful. It's going to eat you alive, that sugar, because you just hate a black man. But one thing I want to say to Belinda, a black man is not going anywhere. We are raising black people right now. We have kids that are black and they're going to grow up to be black people. So if you are hoping that a pit bull and a black person, somebody is gonna choose to shoot a black person instead of a pit bull, usazophatha usazophatha Belinda. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando kakhulu.